Good morning, folks, and welcome to Coffee with Paul. I'm your host, Paul the Patriot, also known as Paul Laramie. I got my coffee, a big cup today. I'm so glad that you guys are joining me. I do want to remind you guys how important it is to be healthy, guys, to keep your immune system up. Your immune system is the number one most important thing, right? And I'll tell you, when I lost over 100 pounds and I was working on my health, and that's where my focus was primarily at, that's when I started working on my immune system. And there was no COVID at the time, so it wasn't because of COVID. All right, I started taking stuff like vitamin C, zinc, black seed oil. Now, guys, I really suggest you take this in the pill form or the tablet form, whatever you want to call it. It is kind of gnarly. It does come in a liquid that you can take in a spoon and you swallow it, and it's kind of gnarly. You kind of burp it up all day. It's way better in the pill form. You don't even notice it. It goes down like everything else. And if you're not out in the sun as much as you should be, kind of like me now, last year I didn't need it because I was taking my 2-hour prayer jogs and stuff in the mountains, and I was getting all the sun I could get. But you need to get that D3. All right. And it doesn't matter what brand. I'm not trying to sell you vitamins here. I don't care what brand you got. You see, I buy the Vitamin Shop brand because it's all about just strengthening your immune system. Also, exercising is a very important part of strengthening your immune system, and I'll tell you why. I'm trying to get the actual facts here. I didn't memorize the facts. I just know that exercising makes a huge difference from my own personal experience. I know that when I go out and I hit the bench press, it helps my back. My back feels so much better. I can stretch. You know, I'm not out here like Mr. Perez. I'm not out here like Nico, 400 something pounds, obviously. But what I do because it helps my immune system. I do it because it helps my body. It helps me be a healthier human being. Okay. So when you go out there and you do the exercise, you will become healthy. And I'm going to tell you why. All right. Now, I didn't know why. All I know is that I had severe sinus infections. I was always sick, and I went and exercised, and I felt better. I was better. So here's the question, folks. Why does exercising increase your immune system? Well, I'll read it to you right here. It's because each time you exercise, the activity increases the exchange of important white blood cells between peripheral tissues. Now, that helps the body's immune system response, and it helps the circulation of blood and lymph vessels. And that increases the activity of immune cells in the bloodstream that are looking for viruses. So pretty much it helps increase, when you work out, you're helping increase the amount of soldiers that are in your bloodstream that are looking for these viruses, these detectives that are out here searching, to find these bad guys. And the more detectives you have, just like in society, you got more cops. What's going to happen? You're going to catch more crime. It's just a numbers game, guys. So make sure that you guys are out here taking care of your immune system, all right? I'm not a doctor, okay? I am not a doctor. I don't claim to be a healthcare professional. I'm not a doctor, and you should take medical advice from someone that you trust in the medical field. All right, so I took enough time talking about your immune system on Coffee with Paul. All right, now that we got our immune system taken care of, our own America's First, Matt Anthony, is going to be hosting Las Vegas's version of the Worldwide Freedom Rally. Now, folks, Republicans are warning that in DC, they don't want you to come out for the rally because it's a setup. Based on what happened on January 6th, politicians are warning that it could be a huge setup. Just to be clear, top Republicans are only warning folks about the protest in DC. The protests around in your local areas, please check with the organizers. I have been assured that the one here in Las Vegas will be safe, and Right News America will be covering it. So Life is Beautiful is causing a lot of traffic problems here in Las Vegas as they shut stuff down and get ready for the festival. And make sure that you are vaccinated because you have to be vaccinated to attend. I'm not going. I don't know about you folks, but I do know that we're out of time. Thanks for tuning in, folks. I'm Paul Laramie, better known as Paul the Patriot. only on Right News America. The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts are that of Paul Laramie and Paul Laramie only. The views do not necessarily represent the views of Right News America, the sponsors, the advertisers, or where you see this show broadcast. Right News America assumes no liability for hurt feelings. Right News America. Right News America.